Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. I'm Melanie Wildman, and I created Nutracelle because I have two children that have life-threatening peanut and tree nut allergies. I'm also a bariatric patient, so I had weight loss surgery 10 years ago, and I've managed to keep off over 100 pounds since then by eating lots of protein, lots of fiber and healthy fats, and cutting out sugar. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make safe, delicious food that you're gonna love and your kids are gonna love that will help you lose weight and, more importantly, keep it off. Today we're making salted caramel cupcakes. These are so delicious. My oldest daughter absolutely loves them, and they're super easy to put together. So stay tuned. I'm gonna walk you through each step and show you how easy it is to show off to your whole family super delicious, yummy food that's actually good for them, but they'll never know. All right, I will show you exactly what you need to get from your pantry or the grocery store. Okay, to make this recipe, you are going to need some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is so great because it is high in healthy fats, especially if you get not the zero fat Greek yogurt, and it is low in carbohydrates and high in protein, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So I have some Greek yogurt here. I also have 2 generous tablespoons of melted butter. If you're in Canada, then your butter is automatically hormone-free, antibiotic-free, and grass-fed. So that's a little tip for us Canadians out there. Make sure you support your dairy industry because we make some of the safest dairy anywhere in the world. The other thing that you are going to need is 2 tablespoons of water. So I have 2 tablespoons here. I also have a teaspoon of a baking powder, and I have 2 eggs here, farm fresh eggs from beautiful Prince Edward Island where we live. And I have some coconut flour. I have organic coconut flour. You're gonna need a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. And then our most important ingredient of all is our salted caramel. My bag is a little bit empty here because because it's so delicious. It's one of my favorites. And of course, Nutralean, our salted caramel Nutralean uses real sea salt and real caramel flavor. So there's no artificial flavors, there's no artificial colors, there's no artificial sweeteners. It's sweetened actually with organic stevia leaf, and it tastes absolutely amazing. It's packed full of protein and prebiotic fiber. So that's it. That's all you're going to need to make these really yummy cupcakes. And I'm gonna show you step by step how easy it is to throw them all together. Okay, we're gonna start with our dry ingredients in one bowl over here. So I'm going to just open up my coconut flour. And you can get coconut flour really almost anywhere these days. So you can get it at almost any grocery store, or you can get it like I do online. So I have a 1/4 cup here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my bowl. And then I'm going to put my yummy, delicious salted caramel in. And, oh, it smells so good, you guys. So now I'm going to put in my baking powder, and then I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this together, if I have my whisk out. And like magic, I have found my whisk, and I'm gonna go ahead and whisk my dry ingredients together. You don't have to whisk it very long. You just basically want them to be kind of mixed okay together. You don't have to be fancy. That's what's so great about cooking, is it's easier than everybody thinks. And now I have my second bowl here, and I'm actually gonna start with my melted butter. If you're doing this at home, the odds are that your melted butter just came out of the microwave, and so it's probably pretty hot. And what you don't want is for it to start to cook your egg whites on accident. So what I'm going to do is start with my melted butter, and I'm actually going to add in my 1/2 cup here of Greek yogurt. And one nice thing about cooking is you also don't have to be super exact, but we're pretty close here, so I'm gonna go ahead. So now I have my Greek yogurt and I have my butter, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start whisking that together. And you don't have to whisk it perfect, but you just want it to be pretty even all the way through. And now I'm gonna add in my 2 eggs. Now, if you like things really sweet, if you're a sweet tooth kind of person, this would be the time that you put in a few drops of liquid stevia sweetener. I like mine a little less sweet, and so the sweetener, the actual stevia, from our salted caramel is going to be enough for me, but if you like yours to be even sweeter, you just go right ahead. You get that stevia and you start putting a few drops in there to taste. So I'm going to go ahead and crack my 2 eggs right into my liquid side here. And then I'm just going to use my whisk, break up the yolks, and I'm going to get that all fully incorporated. All right, so now I have my eggs fully incorporated, and I'm going to take the 2 tablespoons of water here. And I'm just using good PEI tap water because we also have some of the best water anywhere in North America. And I'm going to whip that up, and I'm going to go ahead and put that right into my dry ingredients. I'm going to incorporate this together. You can use a wooden spoon if you want. I just don't feel like getting another utensil out when this one will work just fine. And I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed. And you can see your batter looks just like this. That couldn't have been any easier. Okay, so I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And now I have my mini cupcake tin. There's 24 little cupcakes here, and I have each one with a little parchment paper liner. You can get those anywhere. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them even just at your local grocery store. And I'll tell you this, I like the little ones because they're the perfect bite size for these because they're really, really filling. You don't want to eat a whole great big huge one and then be too full to get all the way through it. So I'm using my little ice cream scooper here. This is my secret weapon. This makes everything so much easier and so much faster. And I'm just gonna take a scoop and plop it right in there. Can you guys see that? Super easy. Look at that, it's always the perfect size every time. I'm gonna get the rest of these done and we'll be ready to pop it right in the oven. And look at that, we have our salted caramel cupcakes ready to pop in the oven. I am going to cook these for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And don't worry, you can always check the link below and you can get the whole recipe right at Nutracelle.com. Let's get these in the oven and see how they turn out. All right, guys, I just pulled these out of the oven. It smells so good in here. It smells like salted, decadent caramel. And I'm gonna put these back in my drawer. Oh, and of course, I've done this and it's really hot. Here we go. Look at how cute these are. Now, I made a batch a little bit earlier and I actually used some of our cream cheese recipe in the top, except I switched out the vanilla with the salted caramel. I'm gonna put the link below if you wanna make the cream cheese icing. Super easy to make. But these are so good. These are one of my daughter's new favorites. And let's give this a little try. One of the things I love about this recipe, I don't know if you guys can see this, but look how easy it comes out of the cupcake liner. These are so easy to make. They were so fast and they smell divine. You're gonna love these. These are so good. They're salty, they're sweet, they're caramel. Oh my goodness, they're just so delicious. And they're nice and moist and creamy on the inside. They're perfect little cakes. You could freeze these, you can put them in your kids' lunches, you can have them for a snack in the evening. But you could serve these to guests. These are so good. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can hardly talk. All I want to do is like stuff all of these in my face because they're so delicious. All right, I hope you loved this recipe as much as I do. Make sure you try it. Make sure you comment below. Tell me how yours turned out. If you did them with salted caramel or if you changed them up a little bit, let me know. And click the little subscribe reminder, that little bell, so that you actually get the notification when we have a new recipe coming out for you. And of course, make sure you keep on using Nutracelle so you can lose weight with the food that you love. And check us out at Nutracelle.com to get the actual ingredients and recipes we use. All right, thanks guys. See you back here really soon.